guys, it's Kristina and I'm so excited to be back with you guys today. My video today is a little personal, and even though it is directed towards females because I am a female, guys, feel free to stick around and listen in if this topic interests you as well. Quick note, I am gonna be in Denver in 2 weeks for my book tour. If you guys have not already gotten your tickets, please go get them below, FullyRaw.com/events. I cannot wait to see you there. Alright, so let's go ahead and just dig right into this topic, shall we? Because I get this question a lot from women who are transitioning into this lifestyle, who want to know if going raw or vegan or vegetarian is going to be healthy for them long term. I have been a fully raw vegan for 11 years now. 11 years. That is a long time to only be eating just fruits and vegetables. But you want to know what? I'm happier and healthier than ever. My body is 100% functioning the way it needs to be functioning. And I'm so grateful. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of questions about this video, about many topics discussed in this video, so don't forget to write these comments below, as maybe perhaps we can start a conversation about a few of these things. And remember that everybody and everybody's body is different. So not everybody is going to have the same experience. Every single one of us is unique, and every single one of us is going to have a unique experience or a different experience when it comes to our health, in this case, our menstrual cycles. I'm going to start off by saying that I was a late bloomer to begin with. For those of you who know me know I was diagnosed with hyperglycemia when I was 16 years old. That's the onset of type 2 diabetes, and my flow was already messed up at that point. I don't know how to say this the right way, but I started my period very late, maybe when I was 13, and by the time that I was 16 to 18 years old, it was awful. My stomach would ache and cramp, and my flow came out very heavy. Everything was very dark, and it was almost a very scary experience. I knew for a fact that my body was not healthy and it was not doing what it was supposed to be doing. Before I went fully raw, my cycles were very inconsistent. The flows were very heavy and dark, and I would get awful cramps, sometimes to the point of having to miss school. And I actually remember feeling nauseous a lot of the time. That could have been because of my hyperglycemia. It could have been for other reasons. But my periods were always a very unpleasant time period for me, even if it was just like a little blotch in time. No pun intended. Okay, ladies, now don't freak out when I tell you this, but I lost my period for about 4 years. And I don't want to say that I lost it completely, because I would lightly spot every now and then. But when it comes to flowing, I was definitely not flowing. I was still ovulating though, and that's how I know that my body was most likely in a stage of healing or cleansing or restoring or rebuilding somehow. I lost my period from probably when I was 18 to, let's say 22, 23. And when it started back up again, I noticed some very significant changes. When I first started flowing again, it came out of nowhere. I had no signs, no preliminary signs that it was about to start happening. I didn't have any bloating, no cramps, no pain, no nausea. It was very clean and a very steady flow for about 3 to 4 days. Some of the most significant differences that I have noticed since being fully raw in my period, and I'm sorry to anybody if this is TMI, but I'm just trying to be very transparent here in hopes that it can help somebody. My periods are a lot lighter, and they're probably still heavy now, but compared to what they used to be, in the amount of flow and in color, much healthier. Before, my flows were very, very heavy to the point to where I couldn't go an hour without having to change. Another thing that I've noticed is a difference in color. My color used to be very dark, and now it is very, very bright and very healthy looking. That's all the detail I'm gonna give you there. That's all you need to know. I have no more cramps. And if I ever do have cramps, it's only on the first day, and it's nothing that a little bit of peppermint oil or even a nice little massage or a heating pad couldn't fix quickly. I no longer get headaches on my periods. I definitely never get nauseous on my periods. And I know a lot of women get very high and low emotional swings when that time of the month comes around. I'm pretty steady flowing during this time period. And if anything, I actually feel really grateful because now I truly view this as a time to cleanse and detox my body. And I always like to take very good care of myself when my period comes around. Sometimes I will drink more green juice. I will get a little bit more exercise in. I know that for some women they find it difficult to work out, but being a raw vegan and having my period, I actually prefer working out on my period because it really just helps balance me out. It really, really helps me. So definitely no mood swings, not in that sense. The world doesn't feel like it's ending anymore when it starts. I would have to say that the most significant change that I've noticed is the length or the time period of having my period. Because before, when I was not fully raw, my periods would last 7, sometimes 12 days. Yes, that's a long time to have your period. And now my periods last for 3 to 4 days max. And by the 3rd or 4th day, I barely have anything flowing. It's almost like a nice spotting. My body's letting me know that it's functioning. We are cleansing and detoxifying. We are ready to have babies, and we're healthy, and we're moving on. I definitely believe that eliminating animal products from my diet made my flow a lot lighter. I believe that eating reduced amounts of fat helped my system a lot more as well. I believe that it also helped to clear my skin. It helped my digestive system. It helped so much more. I cannot stress the importance of eating fruits and vegetables, a ton of fruits, a lot of greens, and not overdosing on the fats. Your period shouldn't be something that you dread every month. It should not be something that you have to run and hide from, skip work from, skip a workout from. It's just something that your body does to let you know it's still functioning in proper order. And it should just be something that happens and you can continue moving on your days with. A lot of people ask me about that time period when I really didn't have my period, and people ask me why that happened. And I really do think that it's for multiple reasons. And after having spoken with some doctors and specialists in this realm, I truly believe that it was because I started eating raw vegan very early, like when I was 18, right? And my period was not even regulated at that time, right? It was very inconsistent. It was very unhealthy, and my body was unhealthy. So when I got very sick and then I started getting very healthy and eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, my body literally went from ground zero to having to build itself back up to being normal, and then things started flowing again. And a lot of people who battle illnesses or become very underweight or go through any type of blood sugar issues, weight issues, blood issues, they can lose their period. When it becomes unhealthy is when you stop ovulating. That's a dangerous sign. A book that I recommend for any woman out there who's getting to know their body in this sense would be Taking Charge of Your Fertility. That's the name of it. Reading this book helped me to further understand my body, and if you guys have any other suggestions, feel free to write them below. I'm 29 now, and as I approach the age of 30, I'm definitely noticing more changes in my body all the time. I'm by no means old, but I will definitely say that from the time that I was 23 to the time now where I'm 29, I've grown into becoming a woman. You know, going through so many changes the past 15 years, I would say, has taught me a lot. I didn't hit puberty at the same time that everybody else did, for sure, because when I was sick when I was younger, my body was too sick to properly go through all of those phases and to mature appropriately. And then when I went raw vegan and had to start from the ground up, it took me a little bit longer to get there than most girls. So I hit puberty a lot later, and did that affect my cycle? Absolutely. It affected everything. And I know when I hit like 23, 24, 25, I started putting on more healthy weight, healthy muscle, because my body started getting to a point where it was healthy again, and my periods started coming back. Va-voom! Things appeared in places that I wasn't expecting them to appear in, and I became a woman. It happens. So I guess that was my body's way of telling me, hey, you're healthy. Let's go, KB. That was my body's way of saying, I am officially now a woman. Woo! I do not know how I would be handling my periods right now if I was not a raw vegan. I'm sure that it would be very painful and heavy and awful and long and miserable, and I probably would not enjoy my periods. Not saying that I enjoy them a lot now, but I definitely didn't enjoy them before, and now I can honestly say that they just don't bother me as much. They're just something that happens, and I move on with my days. Despite all of the changes that my body has been through throughout the years, I'm so grateful to be healthy and that my body has gone through such a transformation and that it now functions properly. Is it not amazing that our bodies can be sick, so sick and so ill, and then with the appropriate care, nutrition, and love, they can begin to rebuild, restore, and function again? Is that not amazing? I'm so grateful to be able to wake up and to say I was once unhealthy, and now my body is healthy. It did that on its own. All I had to do was feed it the right foods, take care of it, exercise, get sunshine, spend time with people I love, and things balanced out. So if you guys can take away anything from this video, it would be this. If you are sick right now and if your body is going through a transformation, be sure to feed it the best foods possible. Fruits, vegetables, green juices, get in as much nutrition as possible. And even if it strains you just a little, try and get in some exercise. Spend time in the sunshine. Really focus on rebuilding, restoring, and healing your body. If you're worried about your cycle, definitely go and get yourself checked out. It is always safe to have a specialist in this field take a look at you and maybe perhaps give you some advice if that's what you really need. All right, you guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Ask your questions below. There's so much more to be discussed about this topic. I appreciate you guys and thank you for being here. If you guys have appreciated this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment below and let me know what you think. If you guys need more tips, tricks, or recipes on how to go fully raw, please subscribe here to FullyRawKristina as we have fun getting healthy together. If you guys want to follow me daily, you can also find me on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter, all at FullyRawKristina. And don't forget, I'm on Snapchat and Insta Stories as well at FullyRaw. All right, you guys, I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of this gorgeous day, and I hope that you get to go and do the same. Let us celebrate health and life together. Sending you all my hugs and my love. Bye.
I got this feeling